Alright, everybody, welcome to the Craftverse series, episode 397. And today I finally have things situated. If you'll take a look behind me, I have converted this entire area into grass off screen, and I have torched it up. It is as lit up and presentable as it's going to be for the time being, although there are some areas that I would like to get turned into moss at some point. That is not the focus of today. Today, we're going to go ahead and install the dock. I know, I said there was going to be a dock down this section for a while, and now we're finally putting it in. If you remember back in Season 1 of the Awkward Kingdom, which many of you probably weren't around back then, I installed a 3-prong dock setup. Well, we're not doing the 3-prong, we're just going to do one, and I'm throwing in some color palette changes, as well as some design element changes. So let's get to it. We're going to start with, where's my green? Green is over here. We need a ton of these. And immediately I'm going to also need to gather a bunch of these. I need to convert exactly one into slab. And then the rest of these are going to be converted into stairs. Honestly, that's probably enough for both. 3, 6, okay, so 18, and then the stairs. We're just going to go ahead and do a whole other one, just to make sure. And then those are good. I don't need y'all oinking in my ear, so can you please leave? Fine, I gave you a chance. You decided this was your bed. This is not a bed, this is a platform of stuff. Sorry, not sorry. Goodbye. Toodles. Farewell. Let's grab these bits. And we're going to start this by going, let's see, 2, 3, there, and there. And the first one goes here. I am, in fact, going off of a reference image for those who are wondering. Just going to do this. We have a double stair system right here. And then going by this, we have 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we go ahead and put 3 stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add 3 stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one is going to be just a bit different. It gets 3 additional blocks. And then we do that, 2, 3, 4, and you see we already have 5. So what I need to do here is this. In the middle, there's a raised one. Then we do this. Oh, that is incorrect. That goes there. And then we do this. Doesn't particularly matter about that one, honestly. And we do that. And then I can just fill this in. It doesn't really matter what I fill it in with. But I am going to just fill it in with the solid block. We'll do that. And then this should line up with each of the stairs. Right in the middle, right in the middle. Good deal. Next up is doing this. And I'm going to start off by putting these here. Taking one of these and putting that right there in the middle. Hold on, give me a second. Let me shift over my reference image here. If that comes out. Looks like that's supposed to go one more out. I'll deal with that in a moment. That's definitive, that's definitive, that's definitive. And then we just have this go out like so. Find the center point and we do that. And this is going to be the official floor. This design is a combination of an old Awkward Kingdom Season 1 design I had, as well as my roommate helping me pick a block palette for it. Oh, well, I'm in the water now. That's fine, actually, because I can use that information. Oh, lag. I need to be at 324, 966. So we're just going to put that there, and we end up on the correct block. Then we go 1, 2, 3. And because of where that's positioned, we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, then we have 2 of these before it starts going back up like so. Remove that, put that there. That's going to help me size this properly. Okay, so I've got that going, and we do that. Pop that out. Okay, this is looking right. And now we come over to our chest and grab 4 of the moss blocks. I may have misjudged how many this was going to take. Yeah, it's 8. Okay. So I need to get 4 more moss blocks. That's fine. We are going to be building this on the opposite side of the bay as well, which is why we need a little more than I thought I was going to need. Okay. I will be needing these in a minute. We're going to go ahead and grab a few prismarine and convert every last one of these into wall block. And then we come down to the back. We put that there, there, and on both of these. And they come to right here. All right, so that is where this wraps up for the moment. Put these back. Now we're actually going to start the process and go 1, 2, 3, 4. One more sets us in the middle. Good. Oop. That should put us in the middle. Yep. Plop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the reason putting these in right now is important. It's because that's going to set us up to get our wall blocks in. Which is going to give us the definitive shape and palette. One, two, three, 4. Okay, I'm not listening to that this entire time. Horses, fine. Cows, no. They made them very much annoying. Call it a result of being on the Awkward Kingdom when we had add-ons, including the farming add-on like Pod Crash. The peacock really made me have a low tolerance for repeatedly annoying animals. That's just like a baritone peacock in my eyes, and it needs to not exist. So I kill it. If I can't milk it, it's not needed to exist. Don't need to milk it right now. Okay, so now we have all of these in for this build. I won't need any more of the fancy green wood blocks. At least the blocks themselves. I will be needing some of the other bits momentarily. Sounded like that horse was having a bit too much fun. Now, we are going to be needing some of these. So let's go ahead and get them in place. This gets to go over here. I need to see this one. So we do this, cheese these sides by doing that. Yep. And then we can take that and move it a block up. We do that, and it gets a little bit easier right here. But the top one, we actually turn around. Put that up there, put you there. These two get nice and simple. Put those there so we make a nice little triangle piece. And then this. And we form a nice structural support area. And also a design. Now we're going to be doing this for the various different things that we need. We have one side is in the cinnabar, one side is going to be in the sulfur, one side is going to be in prismarine bricks. Did I forget to grab deep slate? Or is that over here? Okay, I grabbed those, but I don't think I grabbed any of the other things that I need. That's fine. All right, so now we have this. We're just going to start from the top down. That. We're going to mimic what was done already. Uh, that. Now for the cheese portion. Put that there. Take these back. And we have our yellow side. Made with sulfur blocks for those who are trying to replicate. That's not where I wanted you to go. I want you in here. Don't need those at all. Now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, so 12. To be converted into walls. And we're going to go ahead and plop these down. Like so. And then I need two of these for the moment. Because this is the color of lantern we're going to be using with the cinnabar, is the waxed copper lantern. All right. Over here, I also need to do the same thing with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Convert you into brick wall. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and put 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. be needing you anymore for the moment. Dirt. Okay, so now we're going to take regular lanterns for the yellow side. Don't worry, we will be getting to that in a moment. Okay, I did grab the other piece that I need. Good. I need these. I need to grab, not you, you. And I need to convert 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 into walls. And then we'll go ahead and do the rest of you as the stairs. Then we grab these, and we repeat the same pattern we've done before. These three sides are going to be the easiest to do. We want to do that. We want to do this. Brick, chisel, brick, chisel. 2 cheese blocks. And then break cheese blocks. And we have the deep slate side up, which is going to represent the north. And we have east and west already done. Now we have to do this one, but slightly different. Which is where the other blue box comes in. I need to turn these into stairs because they can only be stairs, slabs, or blocks. This one gets to be a bit different because they don't have a chiseled variation. And this is by the ocean. We're just going to do this. I am, however, going to continue with this setup, and the top is going to stay the same. Very top stays the same. So we do that, that. However, because of the change, this side is a full ring, allowing you to see through. And we still have our little rooftop. I wish it had a face, to be honest. None of the prismarines have a chiseled variation, so it's unfortunate. Hopefully they'll add that in a future update. Put those away. I always go to that one. That's not the one I need. We do that. Put that away. And now I need to do the lanterns. So we're going to take this. We're going to take those. Gonna take these. And go ahead and put these in now. Not yet with those. Then I need to get redwoods. And craft up some. I need at least 6 of those. I need more of these. Should be 9 that I need. And then 9 more, actually. Nine for the top, 9 for the bottom. And then I need 4 more of you. So that'll work. All right. Now, for the safety portion, we're going to go ahead and install these. Yep. Now nothing's just going to walk up on us. And then down this way, I actually need to come outside and put these right here. These are where we're going to tie up our boats. And then it's all for these for now. We're going to go ahead and put the lanterns in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lanterns there and there. Skip one there and there. Actually, what I'm gonna do is break these. Okay, so now we have a safe place to put our stairs. Take a quick look at my stairs. Yes, they are indeed in here. And unfortunately, that's not where this goes. They go down here. Go. Interesting. All right, so this is how we have to do this. Wait, doing so good. And then you had to go rogue. Here we go. Like, okay, that did place properly. Okay, and then we put another one right here. Just to fully light up this area. And now we have our actual dock in play. We put this one in here. As we discussed earlier, that gets the other ones. Chest. Yep. Now that side's lit. Won't be needing that for a minute. I need to have a way of getting up there. Nice. Perfect. All right, so then we do that, that, and that. For the red side, that's done. And I do not have all of the things that I need. We'll get these in. Be difficult. These don't connect, so it doesn't block the hitbox. All right, and I already got that one first. Put that away. These sides are all in, so I can go ahead and put the blue ones here where they belong. That one already has some, and this side already has these. Okay, so we are doing pretty well. Almost got this one entirely in. Yep. This is what we have so far. We have the cardinal directions in place. I'm going to do the same thing I did with this on the other sides because we need to have a lantern in the middle. I'm going to be adding in some decorations on the outside around these moss blocks, and then we're going to be adding in the roof next episode. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and let me know in the comments what you think of the palette so far. Interested to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.